Education no be scam. When they talk a lot of people know they understand this thing we are talking about. Right now, the story of Portable is teaching a lot of people lessons to learn. We need to understand it from a different point of view. I still got a story coming in from Tems, and that is a negative publicity to the Ugandans. And then their government, they should be responsive enough and they should do something, honorary. Maybe they should apologize to the lives of Thames and Omale. And I need to talk about this. Before I dive in proper, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Yes, the story of Portable is now trending on social media. A lot of people are really talking about it. And one thing this guy does not understand is that, education, you have to really understand how the polity, how the system works. You need to understand how rules and regulations are really working in your country. That is something I feel about the story of Portable. And to an extent, there's no ignorance on the side of law. That is something you need to also understand about this big story. And right now, a lot of people are really paying attention to the lives of Portable and getting to understand that this guy is so rash that he forgot about basic principles of doing things, application of development control or permit before really developing. That is something, because right now as it stands, this guy is really in trouble and he is really going to face the law. According to a report, yes, Portable is building a hotel around in his place, and then he has other project going on around the place. And when development control of his state came to that area to see for themselves what is happening, whether he got a permit or a right to actually develop. And instead of Portable to kind of listen to all these people and find a way to amicably resolve things, Portable resorted to violent, kind of action and took it against this person. They beat up these government, officials, development, control officials, and that escalated into something that these people, they have to call for rescue, and the police came in and the rest. And now as we speak, according to the report, they said yes, Portable's father was around, but Portable himself was not around when it initially started. And that is really something that he's talking about. And Portable is now blaming his father for not really coming out to defend him at the police station after taking some kind of violent action against these government officials. You don't F up, and now you want somebody to resolve that for you, to put himself on the line for you, and that is not right. And according to Portable, he said, now my papa they give money for all those kind of things, all those projects what they do, instead of him to like defend me for police station. Hey, my father didn't do that, he's a bad father, and said a lot of things about his father. But you need to understand that your action also, cause this to escalate. This thing for not reach like this. Most people, they develop without permit initially, but when the issue comes out like this, they find a way to resolve it. And now Portable is facing the law, because if care is not taken, that hotel that Portable is building is going to be demolished at the end of the day. And according to what Portable is really saying, blaming his father, blaming everybody around him, but not seeing his wrongdoings, is really disturbing at the time. I think the level of ignorance for Portable is something that we all need to study and understand that education not be scam. If to say he gets some kind of level of education, Portable will not be acting like this. Even calling out people that helped him, the lives of Olamide and a lot of others. After doing that, he will go back and beg them. He did that to Davido and a lot of others. I think Portable needs some kind of level of education. That is something I feel if he must really protect himself in the society. Now, who he they blame now him father, and a lot of people are saying that Portable, you are not right for blaming your father, because you took a violent action and you have to dance before the law. Twoface in a recent video actually storms Edo's House of Assembly, and a lot of people were really in a chaos at that point. A lot of people are making some different headlines around that Twoface was, embarrassed. There is a kind of growing rumor that says that Twoface is dating one of the honorable member of this House of Assembly in Edo State called Natasha Osawaru. That is what we got to understand after the breakup with his wife and all those kind of or separation with his wife. Somehow a lot of people are not really comfortable with that. But sometimes we need to understand the truth. Compatibility between couples is not something that we need to force on them. That is something I got to understand over the years. And somehow a lot of people are saying that Twoface is well respected to an extent, because based on the video I saw, some people were titling differently just to castigate Twoface's name and the rest. But based on what I saw, Twoface was not really embarrassed. It was like the Vasilius person, excited people that didn't make it comfortable for the House of Assembly to really proceed when they saw Twoface, and it was all in chaos and the rest. I guess you must have seen the video flying around on social media. A lot of people are really having a say on this and saying a lot of things around this, and this is quite interesting to an extent. I think we need to understand it from that point of view. Twoface and Idibia, these guys are really having diverse file before the law right now, and some people are condemning Two-Face on it, while some other persons are condemning Annie Dibia. If they are not compatible enough, they should actually separate. That is my own feelings. While some other persons are trying to force these guys to stay together. But what is your own take about this? I want you to put that in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel. Tems recount experience she had in Ugandan prison, and a lot of people are really getting concerned about this. We need to understand it from a different point of view, that it is a negative publicity to the Ugandan government to an extent, because a lot of people that are really listening to Tems right now, we believe everything that she said. But I understand the story because it escalated during the time of the COVID-19 period, where Tems, Omale, and a lot of others were arrested in Uganda for having a concert in Uganda. The organizer of that concert should have been arrested, not the guest artists that were invited to that concert. That is the argument of a lot of persons. But right now, look at what it's doing to the Ugandans, because Tems is spilling a lot of things, and she even said how she was treated in jail and the rest, and that is inhuman to an extent, and that is quite disturbing. And she is saying this on global platforms. That is a negative publicity for the Ugandan government. Let's catch a glimpse so that you get to understand what Tems actually went through, and the lives of Omale also went through when they were arrested in Uganda at that time.
There's this toilet stall where they lock you for days without food, without water. They just every evening they'll be pouring water on you. They just lock you in the stall. Like if you like, you have to kneel down if you're walking. You can't stand up unless you're going to the bathroom. You have to kneel down to talk to any officer, anybody. You must kneel down to speak to them. You cannot speak to them face to face. You have to kneel down. They do a search every morning. You eat only once, and you eat porridge. Oh my God! You eat like porridge, like a rice porridge type thing. I didn't eat in prison. And I was sipping water. I'll pour water like in a cup and sip it. That's what I was doing for 2 days.
What can you make out of this? What is your own take about this? And right now, Tems is one global artist in terms of kind of Afrobeat to an extent, and you have to respect that. Now she's got a voice, and she can say a lot of things that will make a lot of people to despise Uganda. That is something I got to understand. And I feel that Ugandan authorities, government, they should find a way to resolve this with the likes of Tems, Omale, maybe apologize to them. That we really kind of pacify the situation. That is something I kind of believe about all of this that is trending out on social media. What are your own takes about the story? What is your own opinion around this? Don't fail to put that in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.